Hello everyone, my name is Lokesh and a warm welcome to my channel. I am the founder of JobLadders recruitment consultancy based in Mumbai. In my previous video, we discussed about what all we need to avoid doing during an interview process. In this video, we shall be discussing about the things that one needs to do before, during and after the interview. So stay with me till the end of this video to learn more on today's topic. But before we begin, let me remind you that if you are a first time viewer or if you have landed on my channel for the first time, then click on the subscribe button and the bell icon to receive notifications of all my future videos as soon as I upload them. So let's begin this video. First point, research the company very well. Always remember that it is always wise to learn about the company before attending the interview. This is what will help you in identifying whether you want to work with the organization. Also, this will help you to prepare for the basic questions like why do you want to work here? Second point, making yourself prepared. As I discussed in one of my previous videos, that there are a certain set of questions which are quite common in any interview, while there are some questions which would be rather unexpected. So you can at least prepare for the questions you know are surely going to be asked since they have already been asked to you in your previous interviews. Third point, dressing the right attire. This is probably the most important element. Well, firstly, you should ensure that your clothes are clean and well ironed. The companies expect you to be dressed in a professional attire. Now, many a times when my team interviews the candidates, I have seen that quite a few of them are dressed in denims or casuals. Remember that the interviewer might already make up his mind about you based on your attire. Fourth point, always bring additional copies of your resume. Always ensure that you have at least 3 to 4 copies of your resume while going for the interview. It is quite possible that the interviewer might not be having a copy of your resume. Sometimes it has also come to my observation that the candidates keep their resumes out of their folder bags and unfortunately spill water or tea on it. So having additional copies of resume will always come in handy in such situations. Fifth point, plan your travel. You need to make your travel plans at least a day before the interview. Plan out what all routes are available to reach to the venue. Determine the time that is required to reach the destination. Find out about the modes of transport available. Sixth point, reach the venue early. Now we all know how the traffic congestion situation in India is, but giving this as an excuse is not at all going to be accepted by the interviewer. Try to reach at least 10 to 30 minutes earlier. This shall also help you to observe certain things about how the employees are working, which will give you a glimpse of the work culture over there. Also, it will give you some time to refresh yourself after all the traveling that you have done to reach the venue. Seventh point, wait. Now the interview process in some cases is a bit time consuming. It's possible that you may have to wait for at least half an hour or maybe for an hour or so. Secondly, in the interview room, it is always good to wait for the interviewer to offer you a chair. So don't just go ahead and sit down on the chair without being permitted. It's not good etiquette. 8th point, firm handshake and politeness. Always greet the interviewer panel with a simple good morning or hello with a firm handshake. This displays the sense of confidence that you have. Respond to each and every question with politeness. This is not only restricted to the interview panel, but also to the receptionist or any other staff members you have to interact with. 9th point, keep an eye contact. During the interview process, maintain constant eye contact with the interviewer. This is very important for your chances of success in the interview. However, do not make any such eye movements which will intimidate the interviewer in any manner. 10th point, speak up about your achievements. It is possible that you might have missed out on listing certain achievements in your resume, so you can talk about such achievements during the interview. However, as a small precaution, please ensure that they are relevant to the position that you are applying for. You should also make it a point that you assure the interviewer of how your skills and talent will benefit their company. So these are some of the important boxes you need to tick off before and during the interview. There are some other important factors also, like never respond with just a yes or no, showing the right amount of enthusiasm, asking some questions to the interviewer to help you understand the company better. Now, one small tip for everyone: what you need to do after you are done with the interview. Let's say the interviewer was supposed to call you 3 to 4 days after the interview to inform you about your selection status. So what I would advise you, that you can do a follow-up call at least 10 to 10 days after the interview, in case if you have not received any response from the company. So I hope that you have much more clarity about how to organize yourself for an interview process. In case if you have any queries, opinions or suggestions regarding the content that we have discussed in this specific video, then please leave a comment below. I will be replying to them personally on priority basis. See you again in the next video. Thank you.